town they call the City of Steel. But for the last 19 days, the giant steelworks here have been silent. And the only machinery in operation has been that at the Ministry of Labour, the trade union headquarters, and protest marches like the one going on behind me by the ETU to protest at the lack of dough. There are 16,000 men out of work here in Port Talbot. 16,000 families who are trying to live every week on £5 or £6 dole money. They used to call Port Talbot the boom town. This is where young girls were advised to come to find the richest bachelor. This is where hundreds of pounds used to change hands every night in the casino. But money now is short and trade is very thin indeed.
I run a gentleman's outfitting shop. Our trade is one of the first to be affected by the strike. People start buying a shirt or a tie or anything they fancy in the window. I think that this week our trade has dropped by about 25%.
But what about the housewives who today are trying to do this weekend shopping on the dole money? How has the strike affected you?
Well, less food, less coal, less entertainment.
How much housekeeping have you got now?
£2.10 I had this week.
And how much did you used to have?
About £14–15.
What's this meant to you in terms of housekeeping and food?
Well, a lot. You can't pay the rent out of that for a start. And I mean, I got 4 little ones.
Well, that was the opinion of the housewives. But what about some of their husbands? The men who are not on strike themselves, but are out of work because of the dispute.
Well, it's affecting me terribly. We don't get no money from the way, only lockout pay. And can't manage to live on that, to be honest with you.
Why don't you get any dough?
Well, I mean, we walked out on Christmas over the holiday dispute. And we went back to work on Monday and we sent us back home.
Well, that's